Welcome to the Migrating to Symantec Endpoint Protection 14 lesson. The lesson objectives are shown on the slide. This is the end-of-life software and components topic. The following Microsoft operating systems and SQL Server versions are end-of-life in SEP 14. Windows XP and Windows XP 2009 Embedded, Windows 2003, SQL Server 2005, and SQL Server 2008 R2, SP1, and SP2. SEP 14 provides backward compatibility support for SEP 12.1 clients that run on both supported and now legacy operating systems. Legacy means systems that have reached end-of-life status. You can also import and export 12.1 client installation packages from a SEP 14 SEPM. There is no SEP 14 backward compatibility for SQL Server on 2005 or running 2008 R2, SP1, and SP2. Symantec recommends that you upgrade to a later version of SQL to strengthen your overall security posture. Because of SEP 11 end-of-life support, Symantec encourages you to upgrade to SEP 14 clients. If you are migrating to SEP 14, the upgrade removes SEP 11 content from the SEPM database. Note that SEP 12.1 content remains on the SEPMs for clients currently running SEP 12.1. After the upgrade to SEP 14, you can remove SEP 12.1 content. After the migration, a 14 SEPM cannot import and export SEP 11.x client packages, download and distribute SEP 11 content, and manage SEP 11 clients. For more information on Symantec Endpoint Protection 11.0 end-of-life support, refer to the KB article shown on the slide. In Symantec Endpoint Protection 14, you can no longer install the SEPM on Windows 32-bit operating systems, and support for Security Virtual Appliance and Virtual Shared Insight Cache is removed. The replacement, SEP for VDI, offers an optimized approach for delivering security for VMware-supported VDI deployments. It does this by combining agentless anti-malware with agent-based multi-layer threat protection into a single solution. This is the Migrating the Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager topic. The slide shows the supported migration paths to SEP 14. If you are running SEP 12.1, you can upgrade directly to SEP 14. For SEP 11 installations, migrate to SEP 12.1 and then upgrade to SEP 14. To prepare the SEPM for an upgrade, review the system requirements to verify that the SEPM is running a 64-bit operating system and a supported version of SQL. For SEPM installations using SQL, ensure that you have logon credentials and a built-in Server Administrator SA access rights. For more information, refer to the links shown. Next, back up the database and disaster recovery file. The disaster recovery file includes vital data such as the encryption password, key store files, certificates, and license information. When upgrading an environment that supports load balancing, failover, or replication, you must prepare and upgrade them in a specific order. In this example, there is Site A and Site B. For both Site A and Site B, turn off replication. The KB listed on the slide describes how to delete the replication partner for all sites configured as replication partners. On Site A, stop all SEPM services on the first site. You stop the Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager service on each management server by opening Windows Services. Select the Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager service and choose Stop. Repeat this procedure for all installations of the Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager linked to the same site. You upgrade the SEPM servers using the SEP 14 media. The upgrade process is similar to a fresh installation. You run the SEP 14 installation and then configure it with the Management Server Configuration Wizard. You can validate that the upgrade is successful by logging on to the Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager. On Site B, repeat the process by stopping the SEPM service on the management server. Use the SEP 14 media to upgrade the installation and configure with the Management Server Configuration Wizard. After the upgrade is complete, to enable replication, see the KB article listed on the slide. HTTPS is the default client-server communication protocol when installing the Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager. During an upgrade, a prompt is generated to specify port numbers for HTTPS. Ensure that the firewall does not block the specified port. Upgrades to SEP 14 retain previous settings. Port 443 only applies to new management server lists. If you have a custom certificate that is about to expire, or you are using a custom certificate, refer to the Endpoint Protection Certificate and Encryption Best Practices KB article. The process includes temporarily disabling server certificate verification to ensure that clients stay connected. After the endpoints receive the updated policy, update the certificate, re-enable, and wait for the client computers to receive the updated policy. At the end of the upgrade process, important notes are displayed. Starting in SEP 14, you cannot configure a sensitivity level for Insight Lookup. Insight Lookup uses the download Insight sensitivity. For SEP 12.1.5 and later, you can display an option for administrators to use a password that never expires. This option is disabled by default to increase security. You can enable or disable this feature by following the instructions in the KB article shown on the slide. This is the Migrating SEP Clients topic. This slide shows the supported client upgrade paths to SEP 14. There are limited restrictions. In most cases, you can upgrade directly from SEP 11.x to SEP 14. The default migration paths to SEP 14 for standard and reduced size clients have not changed significantly. The major difference is that the reduced size client is now called Embedded and VDI client. This slide shows the mappings when upgrading these type of installations. Auto upgrade packages include delta definitions for clients migrating to SEP 14. Client packages are repackaged with definitions at the time an endpoint requests an upgrade package. For either Windows or Mac, content selection lets you include content in the installation package. If you include content, the package is larger, but the client has up-to-date content immediately after installation. If you do not include content, the package is smaller, but the client must get content updates after installation, which decreases network bandwidth. In SEP 14, you can upgrade SEP for Mac clients automatically using the SEPM. You can only upgrade Mac's SEP 12.1 clients to SEP 14 by adding packages to groups. The auto upgrade settings are identical to the settings used by Windows clients. However, the installation uses notifications and is visible to the end users. Any failures in the installation results in the client rolling back to the previous version and the SEPM notified of the failure. Upgrades can be retried with options to throttle the retries to avoid any excessive server load. Follow these high-level steps to upgrade to the Symantec Endpoint Protection Clients software. This slide summarizes the lesson. For more information about the topics discussed in this presentation, refer to the resources listed on the slide, and remember to frequently check the Symantec Support website. This slide shows additional references.